Hey there, I'm a hard carry. I enjoy endgame PvM. Today we're going to be doing some more hard mode learners. This group we've gone with a couple times already. You might know it from previous episodes. We've got a small adjustment to our setups. You're going to be attempting to stack and skip at Maiden. So we'll be walking through how to do that instead of our typical learner intro here. But excited to send it for you guys. I myself on the South Freeze roll, Deus Iron on the North Freeze roll, Saitama ranging, MGP as early dins, and Soju as late dins. Let's go ahead and get into it. For Maiden, everything about hard mode top still applies. The difference is, though, is we're going to be staying on boss all the way till 50s, and then taking care of the crabs, and then staying on boss all the way till the end. The whole idea behind stack and skip kind of is built on that idea of AoE, right? When people first started doing top, they would do just like barrages because barrages on lots of targets is good. Then the ranger got annoyed that they couldn't participate in the AoE, and they realized they had Chinchampas. So they threw some chins at the clump. People would argue over whether chins or barrages better. Turns out when you have lots of crabs stacked up in one spot, chins are better because they can hit more targets. Or an extra target? I think that's how you word it. But regardless, people eventually realized they could skip 30s. We've added that already to our repertoire. That's kind of the fundamentals in hard mode top nowadays. And then people are like, okay, well, if we can skip 30s, that means we could spawn the 50s in while the 70s are still frozen. It's the same concept, right? We know we did enough damage. We did 30% damage. So, and it's only 20% between 70s and 50s, you know? So for that, we'd stack the crabs. We'd do a lot of damage on the boss while we're freezing the 70s, spawn the 50s in, then we freeze the 50s on top of the 70s. And what that means is there's a ton of crabs in the clumps. The ranger would throw chins at it. There's also the meleers who realized they wanted to participate in all this AoE, and they realized they have this giant shield from Chambers of Zarek that has a great special attack for AoE, hits all the crabs, does a lot of damage when you're wearing full max melee gear. So they started bringing it, and it's actually quite nice. You'll see some big XP drops if we execute this well. So for North Freeze, Deus Iron, you're going to be freezing North 1, North 2, South 3, and the 4. Stay in your mage gear because you're going to freeze right away again. North 1, North 2, South 3, and the 4s. That's 70s and 50s. Once you've frozen everything, you can throw another freeze or two on the clump. If there's any tomatoes ragging our meleers, we'll go ahead and freeze those as well. But if they're kind of not bothering the meleers, they're far away, then just let them ride and just keep focusing DPS so we can get them done sooner. For Saitama, you're going to be on the south side of the boss. You're going to stay on boss all the way till 50 spawn, and then you're going to scythe the old south one, throw chins at the clump, and then scythe the new south one. Make sense?
Gotcha.
Yep, stay on boss till 50s, old south one, chins at the clump, new south one. And throw those chins at the clump till the clump's all the way dead, okay? For
Yeah.
MGP, you're going to be our early din spec. You're going to stay on boss all the way till 50s. When the crabs spawn, you'll run to the din's towel. I'll ping it for you if you don't have it in the raid. You're going to do a din spec, and then run to clear the north 1, then the north 2, all the way dead, if they're not already dead, and then get back on boss. Soju, you're going to be our late dins. You're going to kill the north 1, you're going to stay on boss all the way till 50s. You're going to scythe the old north 1, then run to the din's tile, or one of its variants. I'll ping it if you don't have it. Then you'll do a din spec. Once you've done your din spec, help clear any loose crabs on the north side, then you're back on boss. Once you finish with 50s, we're back on boss for the end, all the way till the end of the kill. If you have any questions about your role, ask away. Otherwise, you can say R in game. If you're ready to pot with us in Twitch chat, if you're live with us right now, you can pot with us by saying R. If you're excited to see Saitama-sama, go for that first stack and skip in hard mode. Do you have a question, Saitama? No, looks ready to go. Let's pot. We got people potting with us here. I am Zena's ready to pot. Urgus redeemed a pot. He's potting with us. Best in Sky Boston's potting with us. Let's go into the raid. Head to the east. Our squad today one more time as we head down the tunnel. Myself, taking on the South Freeze roll. It's a hard carry. Got Deus Iron rounding the corner here. Got the Hammer Defender taking over the North Freeze roll. Soju running in on a melee roll. Late Din. Saitama-sama on the range roll. Throwing those chins. And MGP SBSing on their way in. Taking over the early Din's roll. Go ahead and drop your salve
So
in.
I'm here
Nothing
till
else.
50s, right? I don't mean 70s. I don't move.
Stay on boss till 50s. Yep.
Alright.
In we go. One hammer, one hammer. If you're ever against a barrier, always be spam clicking. That's our way of knowing that you're ready to go in. Never double spec here. Save your spec. Avoid that blood. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze this tomato. It's gonna be ragging our male ears. Stay on your boss. Should be spawning soon. Here. Din spec, get your din spec off. Let those tomatoes ride, they're far away, they're not hurting anyone. Ah, getting dragged in all kinds of ways. On boss for the rest of the kill. Avoid the blood. There'll be a lot of tomatoes riding around. Make sure you're potted. I might not range pot. Oh, I have my Yama pots still. I don't range pot for Yama. I see. Stay on boss. I'll get fours. Boss spec if you have it. Chally spec if you have it.
Shit.
Swing hard. Gotta swing. Got ragged by. I had nowhere to stand. Out we go. Eat your angler. Grab yourself. We're shooting for around a 130. A little bit lower would be nice if we are stacking skipping in a 5-man hard mode. But hey, we got through it. Yo, how are you doing, OSRS Addict? Everyone should be 120 HP. Make sure you drop nothing in the room at bloat, nothing before bloat, because we're not going back for it. If you drop it, I will yoink it. 2, 3, hit, and back.
Oh my god.
Could turn here, 16 ticks. 1, 2, 3, hit. Go ahead and throw the melee gear back on. Get ready to come in. Going down any second. 3, 4, 5. Wait, why did my scythe not go on? That was ridiculous, Chally. 62. Auto attack. Out we go. Surge Pass so nice for Maiden, Soat, and P1. Honestly, yeah. I haven't quite labbed everything out for how I want to run them. So I'm not bringing them yet. It is a good item to bring, though. Definitely helps speed it up. Make sure you're staying close. He turns more often. Back he turned MGP. Never go through bloat and hard mode. You get punished for it. You live, but barely. Walk on the walls, run. Back he turn.
He's done.
Down any second. Down. Watch your feet, not your XP drops. Out we go. Don't take the stumps. Walk on the walls, run around the corners. Backy turn. Just spam when I can. That when everyone can maul each phase with the send claws. Oh, that's true. It's good if you have the back if you want to back them up too, yeah. Going down soon. Could turn again. Did turn again. Down. We swing really hard here, we should be able to catch it. Make sure you're potted, your pot might have run out. 99 stats, not good. Make sure you're always close to the exit here. Other ways, Hitama. Go, go, go. Drop the salve, grab a shark, eat your angler. Drop the salve, grab a shark, eat your angler. I'll be taking all the pre-fires for mage roll. Days you can head anything mixed into the room that's mage. So tell me you're ranging the whole time. Make sure you're ready to throw chins right away for wave 10 instead of hitting the demi. MGP, you got the left side of the room. Soju, you got the right side of the room. Let's get in there.
You said they spawn on wave 10, the demi?
The demi spawn on 10, 20, and 30. We will hit the first demi and the second demi, but not the third one. The ranger ignores the first demi entirely, though. They throw chins, because that's the wave that all the rangers spawn on the outside of the room. So we want to make sure we're ready to hit him with the chins.
There's no other way to tell other than counting the waves, like the
You can use
percentage. or
Nylower.
anything?
It labels the waves. Here come the chins. Throw the chins. Everyone else, Scythe and Chally. Hopefully everyone's fully potted swinging their Scythe. Nobody's swinging a limp Scythe here or a limp Chally. North-Freeze focus inside the room. I've got all the pre-fires. That big guy in the middle. Make sure you're avenging.
What kind of question is that? Hold on.
Make sure you're avenging. Always heading to 18 west here. It's an important range pre-fire. Gotta make sure it's dead because it ends up under the boss. People end up challenging it, inevitably dying. Boy, Mage Home. Melee gear on Scythe, then Chally. DPS was really low there. We'll fix it with a big. So, you will need the Lead Void range helm for sure. Lead Void Mage, if you have like Virtus or Ancestral, maybe not. A lot of Scythe opportunities here. Make sure you're catching those. Look at pillar health as we make our choices. Everyone should be looking at those pillar healths. One of them is getting a little lower than all the others. Southeast there, top left. I'm gonna go ahead and waste some health on this. Make sure you're avenging. Don't lose ticks to brew. Always be hitting while you brew if you need to brew. Southeast is getting a little low. Ignore the big guy. We ignore the last big guy. Southeast, 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 northwest. Gotta clear these. Might be able to keep the pillars alive. That big 30, make sure killing bigs at the really end as well. So you want to be waiting for their splits. Oh, we all live. Fantastic. We're doing something called 2-pile. North-Freeze, you're going to stand with me. Everyone else is going to stand over here. We're going to be stacking and skipping melee. We might as well learn the other tech too. North-Freeze stands with me here. Everyone else stands where Saitama's standing, and they do not move. Do not move for range phases. Do not move. You can group up for pot share if you need to. Pot share that range pot. It's all good. Melee gear should be on. BGS if you have it. Do not move. Just get your gear switches like it's normal, Tob. Take up to 85 damage here. I think I forgot to call it to brew up. My bad. Hopefully get some melee phases. See, Humble. Make sure you're venging here. Venging is so important. It's so much damage. It's like you're getting free swings, basically. You gotta stay above 29 HP. Turn the vault, you got it. We'll turn it up a tick. Make sure you don't drop your prayer. Fantastic. Out we go. Nice, nice. We cannot do 2-pile unless we know how to do the other method. Because otherwise, if someone dies and things go wrong, we won't be able to do the other method. I'll be 1-2, Deus 1-3, Saitama 2-3, MGP Phil, Soju back up. If you get there first, it's your spot. I missed. MGP Phil. One tall northeast, Saitama. Alrighty, coming up to the first maze here. Got a 2 in your spectral. Remember to put your hammer on. Hammer's on. Alrighty. If you're on the outside, make sure you wait on the 3rd row till it's no longer red. If you're lowest on the inside, looks like that would be Soju. Wait on the 3rd row till everyone else has left you behind. Do your part of the maze when you're connected to it.
Oh shit! I looked away and everyone was gone.
Oh no. Hey, I made it. Hammer's hit. Fantastic. 1 tall northeast, Saitama.
Where the fuck? My bad. I don't know.
Do
One
you
tall
ever do like
northeast.
hard mode 1 run in these?
I got the left button. Whoever's got the other ball's the right button. Everyone else in the middle. Everyone else in the middle. Prayer off. Do your part of the maze you're connected to it. Bottom of our board on the inside is Soju. Soju will wait. I'm on the outside. I will wait till the 3rd row is no longer red. Got a 3 in your spec roll. Should put your hammer on. You go 1 tile north at the end of your maze to connect it to the next person's maze. Saves them a little bit of stress. A little bit of off on 3 there if you don't know about it. That's how I left early, without taking damage. If you leave at the right time when the maze is checking to see if there's anyone left in the maze, it will null the maze and you will not take any damage from the last row. A little speedrunning trick.
Oh shit.
Tiki the ball if it's on you. Make sure you're not in melee range when you tiki. Nice try, Soju. Mistakes happen. For those of you learning how to tiki though, the cue is when So throws his neck back for an attack, that's when you want to click the food. Let's go ahead and make an inventory space. Drop your any partial potions if you have any partial potions at the chest. Grab them if you need them. You want 3 potions, a stamina potion first, 3 potions that restore prayer, and the rest you could buy bruise or restore. The rest you could buy for bruise. Let's sip this, drop this, and grab another brew. Alrighty, on to the next room. Make sure you drop your range pod if you have a range pod. Make sure you put your offhand weapons on. Drop your chins so that you're not wasting an inventory spot.
Oh fuck. I keep taking a damn chance.
Too many chins. Alright, enter from the center. Go straight through. Don't get poisoned. We're all here. If a second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it down until you're able to take over. Make sure you're centralizing your quadrant. If someone else gets there first for a middle one, let them have it. Someone was not in their quadrant. Punished.
Super hard.
It's all good. Make sure you're centralizing quickly, Saitama. Beautiful. I love when the exhumes do that. Make sure divined up here, full power. 1 Maul, never 2. New Maul BGS, or you can use Scythe BGS. You're learning how to do Zarpus here. Spit attack, that's all we're going to pay attention to. And then when you have a late swing, you'll do a 5-tick when you would 5-tick attack when you would normally step back. So an early swing, middle swing, late swing, followed by a 5-tick swing. We position, attack when you would normally step back. Spit, attack. Spit, attack. Spit,
Wait, I don't
attack.
get that little movement you do on the third
Last
attack.
hit, we position for a poison. Click to attack, we would normally step back. Spit, attack. Want to do a little bit of fancy stuff, you could also add walking movement between. Saves you a tiny bit of run. Used to be kind of relevant for long duration solos and for floaters before the agility change a long time ago. But nowadays you always have enough run energy for this room, so stay in your quadrant when you're doing this last phase. Swing when he looks away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sync up with the teammate in a 5-man. Neat trick, Davis, if you want to show it off, you could sync up with the teammate here. There you go. Nice thing to be able to do if you notice it early on when you have another person trying to sync to avoid any accidents from people accidentally being off tick. It's good to organize your inventory while we're at Zarpus. I didn't do it that time. Shame on me. I didn't call out to do it. Surely I did it. Grab the staff if you got space, then go into the next room. Drop some supplies in your quadrant and go over to Verzi. Be quick with the movement here. Remember our tiles 1, 2, 3, and 4 on each of these. Grab the Dawnbringer and go. Fight is starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Deus, pick up the staff. Saitama, pick up the west pillar. Spackle heading east. Some GPs. Followed up by Soju on the west. Followed up by the 5-man enthusiast himself. Wait a minute. That's not you, Davis. I'll take that. If you high roll, Davis, you want to be pulling up close.
I'm gonna lose a few takes. Bam, you like that?
That'll do. Keep swinging hard. Sip your Sanfie to block out the poison. Pop that crab in the corner. 85 HP before you swing. Build Vision, thank you for the follow. You legend. If you can brew while swinging and you feel cozy with it like MGP is right now, can do that. Just make sure you're very comfortable with it. Understand the risk is if you do mess up when you're doing that, you probably die.
Do I divine here?
Oh, you'll be divine the whole time. 118 or bust. I'm gonna start looking and calling out people who are not 118. Dayu suddenly is 118. Wonder how that worked out. See someone sitting at 108. That looks like 118. It's got 2 of the numbers, right? Now it says 118. Don't let the super combat distract you. Mage Fur's on. Brew up, Saitama, move. Move and brew. Sip your restore. Sip super combat. Get that stat up. 118, no limp scythe. Awesome.
When did you get your first kit? Do you remember?
Like 5 KC. That was kind of
5?
smooth.
Oh my
It was a
God.
holy.
That's crazy.
Sup, HC? Hope you're doing well. How are you doing, Prixley? We're a little bit of hard mode learners here. Clean tanking's what carries P3. Tank clean. We got a nice smooth KC. Spit 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Spit 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. Pay attention to the overlay. 2, 3, 4 under, 5 attack. If you want to learn how to do this. Things are saying here. Things are far away. I brew because I think there was a melee chance. Get ready for webs. Backline skips. Make sure we're leaving on the right tick. A nice early proc here. Claw spec north, run to the corner, then run through. 9 ticks, then under. Don't get dragged into a web. Make sure you never path northeast or northwest like that. If you're going to leave. Come on, doing exclamation mark, learn pog. Make sure you stam as well. Your yellow's going to be wherever you were during P2, Soat, and Zarpus. Wherever you were. I got the center ones. Brew up, restore super combat while you're doing this.
What? I moved.
It's okay.
How did I?
Recover. Get those claw specs off Saitama. Get that claw spec off Soju. Get that claw spec off Deus. Stay potted while you do it. Not 107 MGP. Sip a super combat. Balls on you. Chase a teammate.
Fuck.
Keep swinging. Kill her fast. Nice. Some people are blanking at the end. It's okay. Fight gets rough at the end. Faster raid, guys. Look at the time. 21:48. It's going down every single time. Love to see it.
Time for like hits and stuff.
25 minutes total time. We're at 21:48. Comfortably making time now.
Nice. Can I get spooned?
Any kits? Molten Glass. Fantastic. It's like I'm an Iron Man. Really excited for that on a main account. Unlucky. No kits this raid. Ah, well.
I felt
Anybody-
semi-comfortable there. Just need to work on dodging those dang cabbages.
The cabbages are rough. Once you get really comfortable with P2, then your health stays high, and then it lets you focus on dealing damage. That was our
It's like
squad
the
this
crabs
run.
and dodging poison. The poison splats is a little hard.
I think,
just use my pile.
did someone drop out? There was MGP. I think MGP, what were you, 130-ish KC? Is that right?
Let's see. There you go.
I usually like winding down, trying to see who was, what our squad was at one more time. 137. No worries. You're not forced to stay, by the way. 137,
No.
119, 5, and 17 KC. That's our squad for today. If you enjoyed, happy to take you along the ride. If you want to pull up with me, we're live at Twitch right now as we do these at ahardcarry. Links in the description. And if you ever want to catch me when I'm live, make sure you follow the stream. That's how you'll be able to find it. We also have a Discord. You can join there and get notifications that way if you want them. Hopefully you feel like you got something from this. And we'll catch you in the next one.